Hey everyone, my name is Ethan, and if you're looking to save money on family travel, then this video is for you. My wife and I have been traveling with our 3 young kids since they were babies to places like Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Europe, entirely using points and miles. So in this video, I want to share a bunch of tips specifically for family travel so that you can travel more and travel better. Traveling on points with your family is definitely possible, so let's dive right into this list. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and support my channel using the affiliate links in the description when applying for credit cards. Tip number 1 is possibly the most important tip on this list, and that is to be flexible and plan ahead. When booking travel, you should try and be as flexible as possible with your dates so that you can find the best deals out there. However, with a family, this isn't always possible. If you want to travel around school schedules, for example, you'll be competing with a lot of people, so you should then plan as far ahead as possible. Book flights and hotels as soon as the award schedules open to secure award availability. This often gives you the best price and more time to hunt around for better deals. If you don't do this, you'll probably pay a heavy price, or you might not find any award availability at all. And if you can't be flexible on travel dates, try being flexible on location so that you can find deals that will stretch your points and miles even further. Moving on to the next tip on this list, which is a way to save money and points on flights, that is to use positioning flights. Normally I try to limit layovers, especially with kids, as much as possible, but a positioning flight can be a great way to get a better deal, and it can be worth it. Use positioning flights to reach major hubs where deals and award availability are better. For example, these economy flights from Houston to Paris might cost 38,000 points per person. But if we fly to the nearby Dallas airport on the same date, we can get economy tickets for just 15,000 points per person. And even with the added cost of a positioning flight, the total cost of the trip will still be less. Southwest Airlines is my favorite airline for positioning flights, which brings us to our next tip for families traveling on points, which is to use Southwest Airlines. Southwest is a great airline for families traveling on points. Every single flight has award availability as long as there's an open seat, and you'll always get a reasonable value for your points without needing to hunt around. Some people worry about the boarding process with Southwest since it's done very differently. However, that will change in the near future since Southwest recently announced they will be changing that process. To me, it was never really an issue, especially when you're traveling with young kids, since they let you board the flight early anyway. There's lots of easy ways to earn Southwest Rapid Rewards points that you can use to pay for your flights, and my favorite is with the Southwest credit card. Opening just one Southwest credit card could be enough to pay for several trips for my entire family, and it could potentially unlock what many people think is the best deal in domestic travel. And that brings us to our next tip, which is to get Southwest Companion Pass. Southwest Companion Pass is a great way to get free flights, and it's very useful for families who are getting multiple tickets. Companion Pass is essentially a buy one, get one free deal that you can use an unlimited number of times. The only catch is you need to pay just $5.60 in taxes and fees for each one-way flight. Southwest Companion Pass has saved me a ton of money over the past almost 2 years, and it's very easy to earn using the Southwest credit card, but there are a lot of specifics you need to know about earning Southwest Companion Pass, so be sure to watch the video that I made, which I'll link to here above. My next tip is to use my favorite hotel brand for points and miles, the World of Hyatt. Hyatt is the best hotel brand for traveling on points in my opinion, and for families there are some specific tips that make it even more beneficial. For example, you can book suites directly using Hyatt points, ensuring that you get enough space for your family. And if space is a concern for you, then you can focus on staying at Hyatt brands like Hyatt Place hotels, where even the standard rooms feel like they can fit at least 6 people comfortably. I especially recommend brands like Hyatt House, where you get the convenience of a kitchen in each room and extra space. Hyatt has a really unique offering for kids called Camp Hyatt. It can be a little difficult to find one, and they vary a lot depending on the property. And they offer a ton of activities for kids that can make it a great trip for the family. Another tip with Hyatt, if you need more than one room, that many people don't know is that you can book the second room for your kids for up to 50% off the cash price of the room. This does vary by property a little bit, but it can be a great way to save at an all-inclusive property, for example. Moving on to our next tip is another great hotel brand for families, and that is to use IHG properties. IHG has a very large portfolio of properties. They have high-end properties that you can book with points, as well as more affordable options that tend to work well for families like Holiday Inn Express. Holiday Inn Express makes up a huge portion of IHG's portfolio, and they all come with free breakfast, which is a great way to save money when you have a lot of people to feed. Many Holiday Inn properties also offer kids suites that could come with bunk beds and an Xbox and all sorts of other cool features. IHG has Holiday Inn resort properties, which often come with family activities such as water parks, cooking classes, cruises and kids clubs. Our next tip is a great way to get international flights, especially to Europe, using points, and that is to use Air France's Flying Blue program. Air France is a great airline for families since they have wide availability on their flights for economy, premium economy, and business class. They regularly have up to 9 business class seats available, and they're one of the only airlines to do this. I've seen economy tickets on Air France for as little as 12,500 points. Air France even gives a 25% discount on award tickets for kids 11 and under. Related to this, my next tip is to use family pooling with Air France's Flying Blue program. Air France allows you to pool points between family members. This means parents and kids can put all of their points into one account. Since you can transfer points from every major transferable points program, this can be especially useful. If, for example, your spouse has points with Capital One and you have points with Chase, you can still send them to the same Flying Blue family account, and this can be very useful to combine points. On that note, that brings us to an indispensable tip for families traveling on points, and that is to use two-player mode. This is one of the best ways to earn points quickly, and as a family, you actually have an advantage here. Two-player mode involves referring credit cards to a spouse or close family member, since banks will often give you a referral bonus for referring someone. Believe me, this can earn you a lot of extra points. For example, you can take advantage of a good credit card offer by referring your spouse to that same offer, earning you some extra points on top of the points you earn from the 2 credit cards that you'll get. Personally, I've referred my wife to over 10 credit cards, and it's a great way that we've been able to get more points that help us travel more. My next tip for you, and an extreme example of this two-player mode setup, is to get the Chase Ink business cards. Without going into great detail on the Ink business cards, the no annual fee versions both have 75,000 point welcome offers and massive 40,000 point referral bonuses. This is probably one of the best offers you can take advantage of in two-player mode, and it will net you 115,000 points each time you open and refer a card. Moving on to the next tip on this list, consider booking cruises using your points. Cruises can be a great way to travel with your kids since your hotel is basically moving to different locations for you, and that means you don't have to pack up all your bags with your kids and travel to the next destination. Cruises are often bookable via travel portals, and I would especially recommend this for cards that give you a bonus on your points, like the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. I've been able to get a lot of free cruise offers through a status matching strategy, and that can be done using the Wyndham Earner business card. That brings me to my next tip, which is to get the Wyndham Earner business card. I already went into a lot of detail on a recent video on this card, but just know that you can get multiple free cruises, even balcony cruise offers, by using the status that you get with this card and matching it to other hotel brands and cruise lines. I also like this card because it allows you to use your points towards Vacasa, which is a vacation rental company similar to Airbnb, and it's one of the only ways to pay for vacation rentals using points. Next up on this list is to stretch your points and miles even further by stacking deals. Banks, hotels, and airline programs regularly offer points transfer bonuses. For example, sometimes Chase will offer a 20% transfer bonus when you transfer your Chase Ultimate Rewards points over to the Air France Flying Blue program. So for every 1,000 points you transfer, you'll get 1,200 Flying Blue miles. When combined together with hotel or airline promotions, this can be especially effective. For instance, Air France frequently offers promo rewards where they discount award flights up to 25%. Combine these promo rewards with a points transfer bonus and you'll be paying a lot less. Moving on now, the next tip on this list is to use award availability tools. There are many tools out there that can help you find the best deals possible on points and miles so that you can stretch your points and miles as far as possible. Some of my favorite are Seats.Aero, Max My Point, and SeatSpy. Seats.Aero is a great tool for looking broadly across dates and many airlines. Max My Point is really useful if you have a specific hotel property in mind and you want to search across their entire calendar of award availability more conveniently. And SeatSpy is very useful for looking at a 12-month calendar of award flights on a specific flight route. Moving on to the next tip on this list is all about lap infant policies on airlines. Beware of airlines' lap infant policies on international flights, because unlike many domestic flights where you don't have to pay anything for a lap infant, you'll often get charged, and it could be a lot depending on the airline. For instance, some airlines charge 10% of the cash price of the parent's ticket, and other airlines allow you to pay in points or miles. Air Canada has one of the best international lap infant policies since you pay either just $25 or 2,500 miles. And Virgin Atlantic and Southwest Airlines also have some good international lap infant policies. Moving on to the next tip on this list for families traveling on points, that is to consider all suites properties. Some hotels are made entirely of rooms that are suites. These might simply be studio suites, but you could also find some that have one-bedroom suites. And having an extra room can definitely be convenient when you're traveling with a family with kids. And there are a number of all suites brands that you can book with points. Within Marriott's portfolio, you have brands like Residence Inn, Town Place Suite, and Spring Hill Suites. Within the IHG portfolio, you have Candlewood Suites and Staybridge Suites. And with Hilton, there's Embassy Suites. There are more out there, but just be aware that all suites properties can be great for families traveling on points. Another really useful tip for families is to use airport lounges. These get you free food and a nice place to relax, and some even have areas designated for families. This can save you a lot of money, especially since airport food is so expensive. But normally to get into an airport lounge, you need to fly business or first class or have a membership. But with cards like the Capital One Venture X, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the American Express Platinum, and the Chase Ritz-Carlton cards, you can get into airport lounges often for free. The best cards for families, in my opinion, are the Capital One Venture X and the Chase Ritz-Carlton card. These will both get you unlimited priority pass lounge access and an unlimited number of guests, but depending on the lounge, that might actually only be up to 2 guests. However, that might not matter because with both of these cards, you can add authorized users for free, and those authorized users will get free unlimited airport lounge access through priority pass, as well as the same guest allowance. Meaning it's pretty easy to get the entire family into the airport lounge for free, and you'll get free food and a nice place to wait for your flight. My next important tip for families traveling on points is to make sure you're traveling in the way that's best for your family and don't feel pressure to travel a certain way. Almost all of the advice out there for traveling on points and miles is for solo travelers or couples. And unfortunately, that can give you some unrealistic expectations. Traveling with a family on points can just be a lot harder sometimes. Ideally, you should try to get the most value for your points, but don't be afraid to redeem them for less if that means you're getting the trip that you want. Because to me, that's what this is all about anyway. On that note, if you want to see a real example of a 3-week trip that I took with my family of 5 to France and England on points, check out my most recent video. I break down everything about the trip, from using points, earning points, which properties we liked, and I really hope you enjoy it. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.